I had the opportunity to play one song with Lionel Richie, which was so cool because I had auditioned for him before and I didn't get it, and it was okay because the guy who got it is amazing. But I had the opportunity just to play an awards show with him, and just for that one song, I felt like I could just like die happy, you know? It was a cool moment. So when I found out I was gonna be playing for Cher, I pretty much blocked out a month of my life so that I could focus on the set, because I just wanted to make sure I was going to nail it perfectly. Because from what I knew, there was only gonna be a couple rehearsals beforehand. A lot of artists will do like a month of rehearsals, and this wasn't the case. It's kind of like an unstoppable train once it's going, because it's timed to everything with lights and dancing. You have to know it in a sequence. So I just learned it over and over again until, you know, each time I got a little bit more of it, a little bit more of it, until by the time I got to the end of it, I knew it so well because I'd already played it so many times. We played it one time through and it went so well that the music director went, "All right, time for lunch." And I was like, yes, did it. I think we came back after lunch and we played it one more time, and I felt great about it. I was really lucky that we all had great chemistry, and it was ready for the show. One of my favorite pieces of advice I've gotten is always say yes if you're capable. I had the music director for Cher ask me if I could play both upright bass and key bass as well. I'd never touched a keyboard in my life, except for maybe when I was like 8 and I got like a keyboard for Christmas. But I really hadn't spent any time on it as an instrument for bass. And he asked me, "You play?" And I was like, yes. And during the month that I took off to learn the music, all I did was eat, sleep, and drink bass, key bass, upright bass. It had been years since I'd played upright, but I wanted to make sure that I went in there just knowing everything super solidly. I think there is an importance to having your own bass sound, your own identity, but I also think there is a time and place for everything. If you're playing in a rock band, there's a particular sound. If you're playing in a jazz band or whatever style it is, whether it's a salsa band or any genre, it's always good to be a little bit, at least in my experience, to be a little bit of a chameleon. And I think that makes you very valuable because you're able to blend in with any sound and adapt to any situation. And nowadays, as a gigging musician, that's so important to be able to bring what you've got to a situation, but also to be able to adapt to everything around you and you know, whatever is going on sound-wise. This is my beautiful Dingwall Super P bass, 5-string. You know, a P pickup and a J pickup, so I have a little bit of versatility, and I've got a pickup selector so I can go in between or have them both on. This is actually a candy apple green. Kind of looks black when I'm on a dark stage, but in daylight you can appreciate a little bit more of this green glow that it's got at the right angle. It reminds me of a dinosaur. I love it. I call it my dinosaur bass. I love this body so much. It's like got this great vintage, classic, glam rock look, and to me that's just such a special shape. Another passive bass. I love it. The thing that sells me on any great bass is versatility, and Dingwall basses, especially this one right here, this Combustion bass, is super versatile. I have loads of different things I can do with it sound-wise. It's active and passive. I've got a pickup switch that gets 4 different settings, which is pretty amazing. And I've got a bass, mid, and treble. So there's so many different sounds I can pull out of this. So I can use, in one show that might have 5 different genres, I can use one bass. And to me, that is priceless. I'm Ashley Reeve. Thank you so much for tuning in. I can't wait to get out there on the road again and perform for all of your beautiful faces.